Up next on Record TV.
Anyway, how are you doing, lovely people? I've been missing you. I mean, I wasn't here last Thursday because we had just slightly a technical problem. But today I'm here, you know. You guys were asking why we didn't have the show. But I'm here, and trust me, we're going to have a lot in stock for you. How have you been? How has been your week? I mean, your weekend? Those that are getting married this weekend, yes, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. I wish you all the best. And those that are probably planning to throw a small party, maybe a get-together, have a birthday party for your friends, and you want to attend, yes. I know you're going to have absolutely an amazing time over the weekend, but also hit me on and try to invite me. I'll be there probably, not alone with my cameraman, and cover those small parties to be shown on Heartbeat. How are you doing? I mean, how has been your show? Welcome back from work. Have you had an amazing day? I mean, did you get money? That's the best question to ask. Yeah, if things weren't all that well today, wait for tomorrow. Don't lose hope. And then those whose day has been absolutely amazing, I know. Yes, you have to thank God for that, and probably pray for tomorrow to be even better. My name is Judith. Take you through Heartbeat. It's a live show that normally airs every Thursday at 8 p.m. But I'm always here. I mean, yes, every Thursday, and we have a replay on Sunday midnight. It talks about love, yes. Just not because we speak so much about the issues, problems, challenges in marriages or relationships. It doesn't mean that we don't rejoice with you. You have an amazing day. I mean, you have an amazing time in your relationship with your boyfriend and girlfriend. You can share it with us, and we'll be so much glad. But in case you have an issue in your relationship, make sure you write to us a brief letter, and then send it on our number, WhatsApp number. Probably can come in a message or as a WhatsApp message, or you can use our Facebook page, Record TV Heartbeat. I'll be getting in touch with you in every way that you really want me to do. But better still, you have to be a little bit brief so that I'll be able to air your letter here. Any challenge, and you want people to chip in and help you find a solution. Here we do not allow solutions of divorce or separation, no. Anything, any challenge can be dealt with either in a very strong way. I mean, there's a way of almost losing something, and there is that is so really easy for you to go or get out of it. Those are the two ways we can solve a problem, but non-separation. We don't encourage separation because you don't know, love is an amazing thing. Well, they say love is a partnership between two unique individuals that bring out the very best in each other, and know that even if you're wonderful individuals, you're even better together. So just in case you're there, you haven't gotten in touch with your friend, probably your intimate friend, make sure you even get a phone and try to text that amazing person in your life, at least now, before now, or not later than now, and try to talk to that person and ask how that person is doing, because love is so amazing. The person who doesn't have love at heart, not even in mind, you're bound to lose. You can't even work with your workmates. Probably they need love. You need to associate. You need to love them. So if you hate the word love, you can't be anywhere. However much today we are speaking about relationship. I don't want to be so wordy. Right at this minute, I want to take you in the letter. There's this person that wrote to us a letter that it was supposed to air last week and we weren't able. Yes, we brought it back. This person is crying over a certain problem that I want you to engage yourself, listen, give your ear, and watch. And later on, you'll be able to actually give an appropriate answer, reason, advice, tips on how to go about the problem. Better still, we need you more than anything else. You might have gone through the same challenge. You seem to have to be in the same shoes with this person, and you're also seeking for a solution. You're the best person we really need. So here's the letter. I'll be back shortly. I've been seeing this guy for over a year now. He has always been open with me about saying he isn't ready for a serious relationship, even though he's over 30, and that he needs to work on himself. I respect all of that and appreciate him being upfront, but at the same time, I have strong feelings for him, so I have let things continue in a more open format so that I am still able to spend time with him while not requiring the official commitment. I've met his parents, extended family, and friends, and he often makes comments about our future together, including children. Yes, part of me wants a relationship and more from him, but other times I enjoy a more relaxed and casual feel of things. Our relationship is very up and down. Sometimes he's really into it, and other times he's really busy and doesn't take time to check in or let me know what is going on in his life. He has told me I'm everything he wants in a partner, but acknowledges that he can be distant. He's seeking therapy, which I support. I'm writing today because the other night we woke up in the middle of the night and he asked me what time it was. I grabbed his phone because I was close down to the nightstand and saw that he had 2 texts from 2 different girls saying, "Are you awake? And I can't sleep." This may seem innocent to some people, but it didn't to me. Now technically, I'm not his girlfriend. Am I allowed to be upset? I confronted him about it, and he told me he isn't sleeping with them. But here, obviously those are texts from other girls. I think deep down I am hoping that I will sweep him off his feet, and he will eventually realize he does want to be in a relationship with me. Are the texts that serious? Should I drop it or drop him? Heartbeat fans, can I let it go or linger? I'm Shifa in Maganjo. Shifa is crying out loud to you people who are watching this show right now. She's into a certain big problem that seems, I don't know, I really don't know. At times we look at problems and we see that we are the causes of our problems. Yes, we leave alone other third party and things like that. But anyway, going through the letter briefly, Shifa is saying that they've been in a relationship for some good time with the boyfriend, who one day came out openly and said that, yes, I want to take our relationship non-serious, let it be casual, because I want to check out myself, give myself time. I wouldn't love anything to do with serious relationship, and I sincerely don't need kids per now. And then she felt, yes, she was so touched, but again she accepted the fact that because she loves the man, and she kept the relationship going on, thinking that maybe a man will change if time comes. So one time, the guy asked asked the girlfriend to bring closer his phone because there were some text messages that had come. They were sleeping, probably. And then the girl bringing over the phone, handing it over to the boyfriend, there were some text messages from other girls, and they were saying hi, you know, stuff like that. And then she was so curious to know that if this guy doesn't want a serious relationship, why is he even going on to date other girls? For what reasons, anyway? So she tried to confront the guy. They sat together, and she was like, are you sleeping with these girls? And then the guy was like, no, they're just my friends. Of course, I'm not sleeping with them, you know. But it was so hard to really believe, because the fact that this guy came out properly and said that I don't want a serious relationship, let it be casual. Let's remain in a casual relationship, because I haven't yet settled my mind, and I need time to actually check myself and see whether I would need a serious relationship or not. That's the boyfriend saying. And then the girlfriend, because she was into this too much love, she loves the guy so much, she thought maybe probably by time the guy will learn to love her and they will go into a very serious relationship. She says they're all grown. They're into their early 30s. Can you imagine? And the guy is claiming that doesn't want a family. Who dares? Who does that anyway? You're 30 and above and saying you don't want kids in a woman, I mean, a lady, love of your life. So there were so many questions running in Shifa's mind. But again, because she doesn't have much to do, she kept in there, you know, hanging in there, waiting for what comes next, even if you haven't decided that you're going to move on. So she concluded, you know, there's a way she came up with a decision of like, yes, I'm no longer I'm no longer his girlfriend just because the man is seeing other girls, and I'm not considered a girlfriend, so the guy will never ask marriage from me. But let me keep around because I love the guy to death. And then she's like, how am I going to keep this relationship if the man is not serious? Can I drop him or linger? You know, there's a way you can hang in there and wait for this person to change, but I don't know how long you keep there. But again, also breaking up with this guy and then bump into another one whom you don't know the behaviors, even don't know what they're capable of doing. Probably they can do the same, and you run into another kind of worst relationship. So she's there, you know, she's torn between two. She doesn't know, can she drop the guy and move on? Because she's also grown, there's also dropping this one, and you don't have hopes of even getting another one because she's grown. You know, being in your early 30s and you don't have a stable relationship, you're dead. You have a question mark. So she's asking you, the viewer out there, how can you advise her? What can she do? This is where we got our topic of discussion. We are asking, would you stay in a relationship? Would you stay in a relationship with the person? Would you stay with a person or a partner who is not ready for a casual relationship? You know, our topic is already posted on our Facebook page. You can also go through, you can also be watching it on TV there. Keep your contributions coming. It's already posted in our WhatsApp group for those that have already contributed there, and many, many messages. I even don't know whether I'll be able to read all of them. But hey, I'll begin with the messages that came in a little bit earlier. So we're going to take a short break. I'm going to come back with the messages and probably drill more into the letter and see what Shifa can do about her relationship. Keep it there.
Stana fashion zabatusako omwana w'omukoca kyasinza omugisa sabuwa na toro moli wa mugisa muduira kosa September sokete club obligato oginye mtwale ebiri ne vyebi mtwale etano kubisedle bije mkono 11 Rose Gardens echengera 10 Rukaya 17 Chotela 18 Rasun Gardens echija bweme Masaka ngabiri musatuka wanda ngabiri munyakasangati ngabiri mutando kasokoso gaberekedwa ko haje Sofia Nantongo Mrs. Semakula Catherine Sasira Tinito Bella David Utalo Sisha Mayanja Hajaruna Mbiro Adamulwana watoka kwa balabala Chris Evans Big Eye Nabayimbe balala banje Bina ngabitusi wako Every day is an opportunity to learn and live, and the Daybreaker team believes in giving you the daily dose of life. Join the team as we break the big stories, engage in conversation with the incredible guests, and a peek in the world of sports. Weekdays 7 to 11 a.m. Kalanzi Crispus, Blessing Naturinda, Precious Remy, Justin Nabonya, Little Queen, and Johnny Sempija. Don't spoil your day. Join the Daybreakers.
Thank you so much for joining me. In case you've just joined us, yes, we are solving Shifa's problem. Shifa is a lady who stays in Maganjo and is crying out loud to people watching the show. She's asking why she fell in love with a guy. They're all in their mid. Oh no, excuse me. They're into their early 30s together, and they've been together for some good time. But the guy comes out and says, you know, I want just a casual relationship. I'm not ready for any kind of commitment or serious relationship. How about you give me time and I think about it? And probably kids will come in later. And as per now, I don't need kids. And then the lady was like, yes, I love this man. What can I do? Let me hang in there and see whether this guy sometime to come will change his mind. But when time came, you know, they were just sleeping, and then his phone rang. And then amidst bringing this phone to the guy, the person who was calling stopped. But apparently, the girlfriend, Shifa, saw some messages from two different girls, and these messages were so enticing, probably could definitely show that he might be in love with these girls, and they are two different girls. And then this is the time when she came to declare that probably she's not his girlfriend. She's just there. She was used as a stepping stone to where the guy wants to be, because if you've been in your early 30s and you don't want a family, which kind of person are you? So she was like, maybe the guy will change his mind. And then they sat down, she confronted the guy. The guy said, yes, I know the girls, they're my friends, but we are not moving in. I mean, they're just my friends, but I'm not sleeping with them. The guy said that. But again, Shifa had so many questions in mind. She doesn't know what to do right now, because she already said that if this guy is seeing other girls, it's answer enough to show that maybe he's into a certain relationship and not too much into her, and she has been a girlfriend, she has been around in bad times, in good times, and this is the time to settle. And the guy is saying, I don't need a family. I mean, I want just a casual relationship, and I don't need kids. How about you give me time and think about it? Really? And then the girl fears to get out of this relationship. She's grown. I mean, early 30s, and you're not in a stable relationship, you're bound not to get married. But again, she fears to remain with this guy. She fears to stay in this kind of relationship, casual relationship, yet she's serious. She wants to start a family. And then she asks you, a viewer out there, can she drop the guy or linger, drop in? You know, it's kind of a hard decision. You have to send a message while supporting, really supporting your message. And we asked a topic of discussion, and we are saying that we are asking, our topic of discussion is, would you stay with a partner who still wants a casual relationship, even if you're serious? Yes, we are asking, would you stay with a partner who still wants a casual relationship, even if you are serious? You're grown up, I mean, you're a serious person, because most of the people out there date just because they want to settle or they want commitment. Yes, on 100, you can find 30% of those that want casual sex. I mean, casual relationship, just wants you for a day or 2 days, probably is not ready to commit with you, or he might be even married, she might be married and just wants you for casual relationship just, and then time is going to come when you go. But again, like 70% of people want to commit themselves, But just because at times it's very hard to find a partner who is ready for a serious relationship, either boys or girls, either ladies or men out there. So keep sending the messages, let them come, and give advice to Shifa. What can she do? Well, if I begin with messages here, those that came in a little bit earlier, this one saying, okay, this one is single and searching. I'm Biru, I'm 28 and single. I'm searching for a very beautiful, decent lady between 18 to 22, ready for a serious relationship and love. Yes, my number is 0706 99 16 47. You're saying anyone interested, call that number and you talk. Thank you so much, but I doubt whether you haven't gotten one, because I've been reading this message almost whenever I'm here. And then this one says, I think that love writer letter is good. Really? So you want to hook her up? Yes, it would be good if she wants to move on, by the way. And this one says, I'm Frank from Chitebi. Let her drop the guy because the guy seems to have another girlfriend. So the guy seems to be in another relationship. So why do you waste your time? This is what Franca says, that you shouldn't waste your time. Please move on and find someone else. I mean, settling or committing yourself doesn't mean you've been in a relationship for long. It's simply easy for you to meet a person who is ready for that and is desperately looking for a partner who to make a good wife. So it will be easy for you to actually hook up and things work out magic. You might not even last for a year. You know, those are the weddings you hear someone, if you ask someone that how long have you been together, someone frankly tells you that 6 months. And they're together, I mean they've wedded, you know. God works out magic. So they're telling you to move on and try to leave the guy as soon as possible. Then if I try to go into WhatsApp messages, yes, there are many. There are pretty many. But okay, first let me, yes, this one says, hello, I love your show. Well, thank you so much. I want to read messages that came in a bit earlier. This one says, Dear Judy, I wouldn't entertain such a person, because if I'm serious, why should they take my love casually? Love is not time wasted. Maybe if they called for something else, that isn't serious love. And you're saying you're Dave. Dave, thanks for the message I received, and I'm so grateful that you are watching. Keep your messages coming. You can as well use our Facebook page, just in case you can't use the 2 platforms that I'm giving you, maybe messages or WhatsApp number. You can go into our, try to go to our Facebook page. Our topic is already posted there. I'll read all your messages. Those who are trying to call in, I may not be able to pick your calls, so don't bother calling, just send a message. We want to solve Shifa's problem. Yes, if I look at the problem, these problems are very common, sincerely speaking, and they are mostly into young youth. I wouldn't expect a 30-year-old to behave like that unless if he's committed somewhere else. I mean, if someone really is into a commitment with somebody, it will be hard for them to commit themselves again with another person. It becomes hard. And if found, the person will be guilty, and it will be hard for him or her to accept the fact that he's cheating on one of them. So, for you to be safe, you declare yourself into a casual relationship, and then the other side, you commit yourself with the person you really love, which is not really good. Me, what I think is if you have a person you love, try to settle with that person and try to see whether this relationship can really work out. If it works out, settle with one, because to a headache, trust me. They say great marriages are built on teamwork, a mutual respect, a healthy dose of admiration, and a never-ending portion of love and grace. Trust me, if there is any relationship that doesn't have love, you're bound to go. You're bound to drown, because there must be love. If Shifa is into love with a person who seems to love casual relationships, then that is really bad. It's one of the saddest moments you could ever have in a relationship. Shifa, yes, we know you're in your early 30s, but it's never too late. It's never. Try to date. Go back onto the dating scene. Try to look for a person who is ready for a commitment. Yes, if that man is not ready for a serious relationship, back off. I mean, let it be and try to step out of that relationship and find a person who seems to be a little bit committed and ready for a serious relationship. But again, check yourself. Try to check yourself. Probably you might be having some bad behaviors that you aren't able to mention in the later. Because if you've been with a person for some good time, why would they trash you and go for somebody else? I mean, should we say that you've been in a relationship with another woman, you had another person in that relationship? If you didn't mention it anywhere, that you were with this man and you were two girls, then that means if there is a girl in the picture, the girl might have come faster than you or probably came a little bit late. And the reason as to why that person came late is because maybe you misbehaved. And the guy was like, to hell with this girl. Why don't I take the relationship to be casual with her and try to settle with someone else? Also check yourself. Our behaviors, kind of impact so much into our lives, especially relationship life. Even if at work, I mean, if you're this kind of person who is never settled, I mean, you have some bad behaviors, and they're not applicable anywhere, even your boyfriend would trash you, trust me. Okay, let me go back into the messages, and, okay, this one says, okay, I didn't understand that one. This one says, yes, I'm Castro from Kansanga. I think this lady shouldn't continue in this relationship. Let Shifa be patient. God is timing and is different from man's timing. God will provide her the right man. That is so encouraging. Thank you so much, Castro. Thank you so much. It's really too bad. This is the biggest problem that we normally face, challenge. You bump into a relationship, you're all feeling rosy. I mean, you love this guy. Only to know that the guy just wanted you for days. Okay, I fear to say for a day. So let me say for days. So the person just wants you for days and then trashes you. It's really not good, because people look for relationship because they want commitment. They want relationships that can really last. And then you bump into a person who is not serious. And you know what is so funny about us girls? And they're the guys we normally fall for. I don't know how God does it, because there are those that are looking for very serious girls and they don't get them. And then these girls who are serious, they bump into men who seem not to be serious. And then your heart is taken. You know how Shifa said in the letter that she's driven by this guy. She loves the guy to death. And she does not believe the fact that the guy says that wants a casual relationship with her, because she has hopes, full hopes that probably one day, one time, the boyfriend will change. And time is also going, because being in early 30s, damn, that is an age of advancing. Yes, you might leave this cheap stuff that you've been doing in your 20s, either late or early 20s, and try to become a woman. You have to chase your dreams. You want to settle, want to have a family, then go for it. If you're into a relationship with a person who seems not to understand you or have the same desires, how about you give a chance to someone? Because I have a message here, and someone was saying, yeah, you seem to be a good person to even settle with. Yeah, back to the messages. This one says, they say waiting for someone who doesn't love you is like waiting for a plane at the seaport. It will never dock there, but hope is that small voice deep inside you that says maybe, when everyone and everything around you says never. Maybe she should wait. You didn't leave your message. I mean, you didn't leave your name, but I love your message. It's very straight to the point. This one says, hello, I'm Nicholas Kato, Casual love isn't a sign of responsibility and commitment. This seems like a one-sided kind of love, and nothing burdens like a one-sided love. Let her step out of that relationship. She'll get another husband. Love is good when all of you walk the same page. Nicholas, thank you so much. And another one says, let her drop the guy. It seems the guy is committed somewhere else. Thank you so much. Shifa, you're watching the show. I don't have to repeat your name, but I know you're watching. This one says, hi, Julie, Zedek from Muyenga. No, I wouldn't. Those are irresponsible men. Let that lady move on. Why to waste time on that man? Yes. I don't know what messages are telling you to move on, dear. There are so many. I think she should just look for another guy, because I believe someone who is really not in the mood of settling, then he doesn't love you. He's probably in love with other women. Ronnie. Ronnie, thank you so much. I received the message. There are absolutely so many, so many. This one says, she better move on. That guy is wasting her time. He's a muyaye. My relationship was also like hers. I ended up a single mom. Please move on when you still have chances. I'm Vero, and I'm only 32 years. Well, thank you so much, Vero. I mean, you're in the same age brackets with the right of the letter. I love. Yes, this one says, no, I wouldn't be in a relationship with a person who wants casual relationship, because that is not love. He's just wasting her time. And another one says, let that chick just move on. Leave the guy. There's nothing like casual relationship. It just doesn't make sense. Well, thank you so much. Messages are many. Okay, let me try to go into like messages only and try to also give them a chance and read some. This one says, let her pray for Mr. Right. God will provide for her. Shakira. Shakira, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all these messages. And unfortunately, I may not be able to read all of them. The person who is calling, I will not pick your call. Please, please just send a message, and I'll be more than grateful. I want to give a chance to 2 messages here, because my time is out. I hear this one, you're saying, play me locked away. Hey, record, I'm Mohammed. I'm Mahad. Okay, pronounce that right. You know, they say it hurts to love someone and not to be loved in return. Let her go with her life. Thank you so much for those who send messages. I'm grateful. There are so many. And I will lie if I say that I'll read all of them. And then this one says, she needs to be patient. But why is that girl feel bad? Why, you're saying why that? Okay, you're saying why that girls feel bad boys. Let her chill out. Anyway, you wanted to mean why do girls go in for bad boys, yet those good ones are there waiting for them? Huh? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate. This one says, play it again by, yeah, you want play it again by Luke Bryan. I send it to Kalume, Dennis, Joshua. Well, I'll include that message, that song in our show, next show. This one says she has a life beyond him. She should move on and think well and pray for a serious hubby. I'm Roger in Nadia. Well, thank you so much for the message. For those that have not read, they will be on our scroll next week. Oh, I don't want to even say bye to you, but it has been a pleasure having you part of the show. Thank you so much for being that patient, and thanks for your attention. I know you've been glued on the channel because you've been able to send your messages. I'm grateful. My name is Julie, and what I leave to Shifa, I've said it all. I can't say much, but what I say is go what your heart desires. Because most of the people are telling you, please move on and try something else, because you might end up to be a single mother. If probably get pregnant right now, and someone told you he's not ready to commit himself, then you remain a single mother. So try to move on and find someone who is better and ready for commitment. If you're really courageous enough and you have that nerve, you can stay there and wait to see whether there will be anything to change. But don't keep it so long. Try to observe very well, critically. If nothing changes, then try to move on, my dear. My name is Julie. How about I stop here? I even don't want to say the word. It's so skeptical. And I thank the people I've worked with, my producer and cameraman, Kanyomozi Jonah, thank you. And then in control room, I have Ivan. Thank you so much for the work done. From me and the entire team, we're saying please have yourself a very good night. How about you catch the repeat of this show on Sunday at midnight? I'm out. Peace.